Hello everyone, we are back again with weekly current affair quiz. So let's begin today's session. First question is, which of the following species belong to the group of reptiles? Cyrodactylus arvindi, Euphilictis jaldhara, Trypogon sugata kumare or Tortanus dhritiye? The correct answer is option A, Cyrodactylus arvindi. It is a new species of bent-toed gecko discovered recently. Next question is, which of the following diseases is caused by a virus? 1. Typhoid, 2. Chickenpox, 3. Tomato flu. Options are only 1 and 2, only 2 and 3, only 1 and 3 or all of the above. The correct answer is option B, only 2 and 3. That is, chickenpox and tomato flu are caused by a virus, while typhoid fever is caused by a type of bacteria called Salmonella typhi. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding hydrogen fuel cell powered vehicles. 1. The collection of multiple fuel cells in these vehicles is called the hydrogen fuel cell stack. 2. These fuel cells convert the chemical energy of hydrogen into mechanical energy. Options are only 1, only 2, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, only 1. Second statement is wrong because the fuel transforms the fuel's chemical energy into electrical energy. Next question is, who among the following played the Kanhaira Rag? Abdul Halim Jafar Khan, Raghunath Prasanna, Ustad Bismillah Khan or Pandit S. Balesh? The correct answer is option C, Ustad Bismillah Khan. He played the Kanhaira Rag, which he learned from the young and mysterious boy. Next question is, which of the following is the main state for the production of tussar silk? West Bengal, Odisha, Assam or Jharkhand? The correct answer is option D, Jharkhand. Jharkhand is the leading producer of tussar silk in the country. Next question is, International Day of Remembrance and Tribute to the Victims of Terrorism is observed on 21st August, 22nd August, 20th August or 23rd August? The correct answer is option A, 21st August. International Day of Remembrance and Tribute to the Victims of Terrorism is observed on 21st August. Next question is, Anna Modil Mani, who featured in Google Doodle recently, was a physicist, mathematician, doctor or teacher? The correct answer is option A, physicist. Her work enabled us to make accurate weather predictions. Next question is, with reference to the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure or CDRI, consider the following statements. 1. It was launched at the UN Climate Action Summit in New York on 23rd September 2019. 2. It is an intergovernmental organization with the objective of promoting the resilience of infrastructure systems to climate and disaster risks. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. CDRI, that is Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, is not an intergovernmental organization. It is a partnership of national governments, UN agencies and programs, multilateral development banks, the private sector and knowledge institutions. At present, it is not an intergovernmental organization, which are ordinarily treaty-based organizations. Next question is, the second Australia-India Education Council or AIEC meeting was held in which year? 2011, 2012, 2013 or 2014? The correct answer is option C, 2013. The Australia-India Education Council or AIEC is a binational body chaired by the Education Ministers of India and Australia. The inaugural meeting of the AIEC was held in New Delhi in August 2011. Next question is, Dr. Pandurang Khan Khoje was associated with which of the following? Khilafat movement, Quit India movement, Gadar Party or Kheda Satyagraha? The correct answer is option C, Gadar Party. The Gadar movement was formed in 1930 by expatriate Punjabis in the United States with shared leadership from Sikhs, Hindus and Muslims. Next question is, recently the Roads and Highways Summit was organized by which of the following? Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, National Highways Authority of India, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways or Border Roads Organization? The correct answer is option A, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, that is FICCI. The third edition of Roads and Highways Summit was held recently. It was organized by the FICCI, that is the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Next question is, what was the age of Shivram Rajguru at the time of his execution? 20, 22, 23 or 24? The correct answer is option B, 22. On March 23, 1931, Bhagat Singh, along with his comrades Rajguru and Sukhdev, were hanged in Lahore jail. At the time of their execution, Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev Thapar were just 23 years old and Shivram Rajguru was only 22. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. She was the lone woman chieftain of Rayalaseema. 2. She reigned over 5 Durgams between 1781 and 1796. The statements given above refer to who of the following? Rani Velu Nechiyar, Vanuramma, Belawadi Malamma or Kittur Rani Chennamma. The correct answer is option B, Vanuramma. She was the only woman polygar or local chieftain known to the district. She reigned over 5 Durgams between 1781 and 1796 with Sakralapattu as the administrative headquarters. Next question is, recently conclave on public procurement preference to Make in India Order 2017 was held at New Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai or Pune. The correct answer is option A, New Delhi. The conclave on public procurement preference to Make in India Order 2017 was held at Vanijya Bhavan, New Delhi to sensitize stakeholders about the order. Next question is, India's first commercial space situational awareness or SSA observatory will be set up in which of the following regions of Uttarakhand? Garhwal, Kumaon, Chamoli or Dehradun? The correct answer is option A, Garhwal. India's first commercial space situational awareness or SSA observatory will be set up in Garhwal region of Uttarakhand. It will track objects as small as 10 cm in size orbiting the earth. Next question is, recently which section of the Benami Transactions Prohibition Act 1988 was declared unconstitutional? Section 3(2), Section 4, Section 2 or Section 3(1)? The correct answer is option A, Section 3(2). Recently, the Supreme Court in one of its important decisions declared Section 3(2) of the Benami Transactions Prohibition Act 1988 unconstitutional on the ground of being clearly arbitrary. Section 3(2) of the 2016 Act was also held to be unconstitutional as it was violative of Article 21 of the Constitution. Next question is, Tata Memorial Center is an aided institute under which of the following departments of Government of India? Department of Health and Family Welfare, Department of Health Research, Department of Commerce or Department of Atomic Energy? The correct answer is option D, Department of Atomic Energy. Recently, Homi Bhabha Cancer Hospital and Research Center at Mullanpur of Punjab's Mohali district was dedicated to the nation. The hospital has been built at the cost of over Rs 660 crores by Tata Memorial Center, which is an aided institute under the Department of Atomic Energy, Government of India. Modi @20 Dreams Meet Delivery book was published by Bluecraft, Rupa Publications, Yojana Publications or Sukumar Publications. The correct answer is option B, Rupa Publications. Modi @20 Dreams Meet Delivery book was launched on 11th May 2022 at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. The book is funded by Bluecraft Digital Foundation and published by Rupa Publications. Next question is, who among the following is the first posthumous recipient of the Bharat Ratna? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Bhagwan Das, Shri Chakravarti Rajgopalachari or Lal Bahadur Shastri? The correct answer is option D, Lal Bahadur Shastri. He was posthumously honored with Bharat Ratna, becoming its first posthumous recipient. Next question is, which of the following is not included in the Collaboration of Competitiveness Roadmap for India @100? Professor Michael E. Porter, Harvard Business School, Institute of Competitiveness, Economic Advisory Council to Prime Minister or Ministry of Road Transport and Highways? The correct answer is option D, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. The Competitiveness Roadmap is a collaborative endeavor between EACPM, the Institute for Competitiveness headed by Dr. Amit Kapoor, and Professor Michael E. Porter and Dr. Christian Kettles from Harvard Business School. Next question is Nikshay Poshan Yojana was launched by Ministry of Labour and Employment, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, or Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. The correct answer is option B, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare launched the Direct Benefit Transfer Scheme for nutritional support to tuberculosis patients as Nikshay Poshan Yojana from 1st April 2018. Next question is the Tribal TB Initiative was jointly launched by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs and Ministry of Labour and Employment, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, or Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The correct answer is option C, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The Tribal TB Initiative was jointly launched by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs and the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on 26th March 2021 to address TB among the tribal communities of India. Next question is the Airports Authority of India has signed MOU with which of the following to facilitate smart and sustainable aviation technology collaboration? Sweden, USA, China, or Japan? The correct answer is option A, Sweden. Airports Authority of India and LFV Air Navigation Services of Sweden have signed a MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding, at the corporate headquarters of AAI in New Delhi. Last question is the 6th National Symposium on Shaping the Energy Future Challenges and Opportunities, that is SEFCO, has been organized by CSIR, Indian Institute of Petroleum, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture, or Central Institute of Educational Technology. The correct answer is option A, CSIR, Indian Institute of Petroleum. CSIR, Indian Institute of Petroleum, is organizing the 6th National Symposium on Shaping the Energy Future, Challenges and Opportunities. This seminar provides an excellent forum for scientific discussion. So that's all for today. Share your score and reviews about the program. Thanks for watching.